It's Workshop Wednesday!
Hello!
Everyone, you've got myself and Jill today, and we are going to have a fantastic time. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas to all of you who have already left the office and are starting your holiday weekend. I'm so excited for this week. It's weird when Christmas falls on a Saturday, right?
Yeah, Liz. It's kind of throws me off a little bit.
Yeah, it does. I think it threw a lot of people off. So a lot of people are off on Friday or Monday, either or. So our office is closed on Friday. We get an optional day tomorrow. So I think most of us are bouncing out after this afternoon, but that's okay. Before you go, if you have not picked up this book yet, you need to pick it up. Teamwork by Natalie Dawson. We're going to go through some things here. Something that our staging business advisor at HSRA, she's been contacting all of our HSRA members. So side note, if you are not an HSRA member, you should be, because HSRA exists to do what, Jill?
Build businesses and leaders.
Yeah, we do. And the ways that we do that is we have over 120 modules, business modules. And you actually get access to them when you become an HSRA member, and you literally can use them to build your business. So, today we're going to go over the ways that you can use your mission, vision, and values in your company, right? And so actually part of HSRA, we have our growth development program, and we actually take you through a class on how to build those, because sometimes, most cases, raise your hand if you're this person who started your business because it was kind of a side hustle, and then you were so good at your side hustle that now it's like your main hustle, and you didn't have time to actually start your business a way a business is supposed to be started. So HSRA exists to build your business with you. So it's very important that you have your mission, your vision. I want to say mission, your mission, vision, and your values, because as you grow, what are you going to bounce what you're doing, what your rules are, and what your values of your company are. If you don't have something written and real, as Janice says, if it's not written, it's not real. So I'm going to take us through. Natalie also does this in her book, Teamwork. And I'm going to take us through some scenarios of where you can use them. So your mission statement, your vision statement, and your core values. These three things is what makes the foundation to your business. So thinking about new construction, right? If you live in a city that has new construction going up everywhere, which both Jill and I live in neighborhoods that have new construction. So we see this all the time, but the first thing that they do is they're digging up the land, right? They want to make sure that the soil is good, see if they have to even anything out or add anything, right? So that's what you do when you get ready to start your business. And then they're going to lay the foundation. Well, these things should be your foundation. So we're going to talk about number one way you need to be using these three things, is in job posts. So if you are just starting your home staging business, or if you've been in business forever, those three things need to be inside of your job post. Why? Well, because the people that are reading it need to know off the bat that you're a serious business owner. If you want serious employees, A employees, which both Jill and I are A employees. She learned from the best, FYI me, just joking. So if you want that, you have to be serious. Your job post has to be legit. It can't just be looking for anybody who's living, breathing, willing to lift the sofa. That's not your job post. You need to have the job detailed. You need to let them know who you are and what you stand for. Number two, Jill's writing them in the comments, which is amazing. I love it, Jill. Your interview process. Do you even, as a staging company, have an interview process? Well, our HSRA members do, because most of them have gone through our growth development program. All of our members have access to the modules, which have a training in this very thing, is the interview process. You should be letting those who you're interviewing know who you are, what you stand for, and what does go and what doesn't go in your business, because it could be very frightening if you don't go over these things. Performance reviews and conversations. Okay, give me a thumbs up if you do performance reviews. And how often are you doing performance reviews? Quarterly? Annually? You need to be doing them. If your employees, if your staff does not know what they're responsible for, if they don't know how to meet their goals, then they are going to be all over the place, and you definitely do not want that. So you need to form some type of document that goes out on a quarterly or annual basis that says, these are our core values, this is our mission, and this is our vision. And that's at the top. And then you're going to ask the questions. You're going to put their job description, what they're responsible for, what you're measuring their work off of so that they can successfully complete their job. Then you're going to go over it with them. Maybe you give it to them. The method I like the most is when I get it sent to me first. I fill it out. It's a little uncomfortable because it'll say, you can ask questions like, how well do you think you're doing your job? And, you know, I'm a 5 out of 5. And then you have to go in there like, well, actually, I scored you at about a 3.5, but I see potential in you, right? That's so awkward. And then if you score yourself too low, you're like, you think they're going to think you don't think you're doing a good job. So it's kind of hard, but send it to your employees. You fill it out. Then you meet with them and you go over it. And if they're doing something that does not align, then they need to know why it doesn't align and what the expectation is. Good, Jill?
Yep. Love it.
All team meetings. We have every morning, we have an alignment. If you're not doing a morning alignment, you're missing out on some good stuff. So all team meetings or your morning alignment is a great place to remind people why you exist. Every morning, I don't know, Jill, if you know Model My Homes, but Model My Home exists
to change lives one property at a time.
See, it's because every single morning we hear this. It's
but
like
we don't even say that one.
We never say it because we're HSRA, but our morning alignment is combined with Model My Home. So see how it sinks in? We're not even on the Model My Home team yet. We know it.
Yes.
So are they saying it? And we said ours at the beginning. We exist to build businesses and leaders. And so if you're not doing a morning alignment, you're missing out, because what we do in ours, again, this is part of HSRA's member training in our training center, is we all come together. We do our mission, or why we exist, which Jill just said. We do numbers. Hello, how many calls in, calls out, how much money came in from the day before. Then we do department updates. And then we do good news, or like a good story from the day, like if something different out of the ordinary happened, we were able to help somebody. We do good news. Then we pray up, and then we pick a power word for the day, and we all put our hands in, me and Jill like this, because we're remote, but the team is there in the office. We say the word, and then we break and we go on for our day. I always have way too much energy in the morning. Most of the team looks like, oh man, too much of Lori. But you want to have those morning alignments and pump them up for their day. All right, so the next place you use your mission, vision, and values is going to be on your website. People need to know what you stand for, right? So on your website, if you don't have that on there, we have it on ours. You need to get that on there. Because if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. And the people that want to work with you want to know what you stand for. Your employee handbook. Hello, do you have an employee handbook? Let's just be real. Put it in the comments if you have an employee handbook, and I'm going to give you a virtual high five. Because most people do not have an employee handbook, except for those that went through HSRA's growth development program, because they literally printed out all the resources to create their handbook. Shout out to Mary Scally of Simple Elegance. I know she created her onboarding process, her employee handbook, all of that through our growth development program. So employee handbooks are super, super important. Okay, the next one is going to be, are you ready, Jill? Are you ready?
Yep.
You're going to
I'm
write it
ready
down?
to type. Yep.
Your onboarding checklist. So, do you have an onboarding checklist? This is a great question as well. I know our growth development program graduates do because we walk them through that. Every employee, no matter which department they're in, they need to have an onboarding checklist. And it doesn't have to be you, the business owner, that does it every time. You literally can film it, have them watch the set of videos, sign off on the papers, and you're golden. And definitely need to make sure. I would even quiz them. If it was me, if I'm bringing somebody on, I'm going to tell them what these things are. Then I'm going to ask them later why we exist, because they are representing the company. They may be at a house or at a property or whatever, and somebody might ask them a question about who your company is and what they do. So they need to be able to recite this. This is a fun one. Jana used to have this at one of her properties. The next place you can put these things is on your office wall. So if you have your mission, core values, or your vision statement somewhere on your wall, the first person to post a picture of it, I will give them a $5 Starbucks card.
We do. Model My Home does have theirs still up. It's in between the bathrooms.
If they want a $5 Starbucks card, even though they have a coffee station in their office.
Right.
But kudos to you. That is so motivational to see that. And then the last, which this is kind of a dying breed, is on your letterhead. I don't know who has letterhead anymore, but that means your email. That could be on the bottom of your email, on your post, whether you're doing Facebook posts, Instagram posts, but you have whatever the content is in your post. You hit enter a couple times, and then on the bottom, you have your little quote and what you guys stand for, your core values. When you do that, you are sending a clear and concise message to everyone who you are and what you do and why they should choose you over another company. So those are your tips for today. Jill, did I forget anything? Can you add anything? We're on number 9. I feel like we need a 10.
There's a 10. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, all team meetings, I feel like that's huge during alignment every morning.
Your truck. Dun, dun, dun. That's it. You need to put it on your company vehicle. I know Model My Home has it there. So that would be number 10. 10 things you need to, 10 ways you can use your company's mission, values, and vision, core values and vision. That's it. That's how it is.
Yes.
Woohoo! So excited. All right. So I also would love to know from everyone here that is either watching this live with us now or watching this later, what is one of those 3 things? What is yours? So HSRA, we exist to build businesses and leaders. Model My Home exists, Jill?
To change lives one property at a time.
And what is yours, viewers? What is your mission, vision, and core values? One of those 3, put it in the comments below. Let's continue to build off of a strong foundation for our companies now and in 2022. And if you are not an HSRA member, I am personally inviting you to check us out. If you're interested, comment, put I'm interested. I will give you a free month of membership. Just put it interested, put that in the comments, and I will personally give you a free month of membership to check out all the amazing resources and training and coaching that HSRA has for you to make sure that you're meeting your goals. So that's it for today. Quick and easy.
Yay.
We will be back next week, but until then, have a very special and Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Do something to make somebody happy today and this weekend. Do a little extra, buy someone a Starbucks, let somebody over on the freeway. Don't speed up when they have their blinker on. Pay for someone's groceries. Smile if you don't have to wear a mask. Draw a smiley face on your mask if you have one. Give somebody an elbow instead of a hug. Whatever that is, just go a little further today to make somebody's day happy. We will see you back here next week. Same time, same place. Bye.
Awesome. Bye.